I want to talk a little bit about medical malpractice cases. One of the most prominent intakes that we get here at the law firm are questions about medical procedures that went wrong and what they can do about it, right? And a lot of times the story goes off like this. This happened to me in a hospital, and I almost died. I almost lost my legs. I almost lost the feeling in my arm. I almost lost the ability to use the bathroom normally. Almost this happened to me. And then the next question is, do I have a case? Well, the short answer is, now every case is different and it depends on what your permanent injury actually is, but almost having an injury, almost dying, even dying and being revived potentially, and being normal after that. Almost having a horrible consequence is not enough to bring a medical malpractice case. And that is not the same thing as saying that negligence wasn't happening. That is saying that the negligence that was happening at that time did not result in a significant enough injury to justify bringing a case. And you think to yourself, well, what does he need? What does he mean, justify bringing a case? Well, you don't know this, most people don't, but when we take medical malpractice cases, we're basically signing on the dotted line and agreeing with you as the client to basically work on something for 2.5, 3 years and to pay between $200,000 and $400,000 in monies to keep the case going. Before any business, a law firm or whatever, decides to invest in a project that's going to cost close to $500,000 and take 2 years in development, if you will, you're going to make sure that the end result of that time and expense is actually going to create a positive result, both legally and financially. Almost having a consequence, no matter how severe it is, unfortunately, does not justify bringing a medical malpractice case because the damages are not going to be significant enough to pay for the expenses of the case, which again are between $200,000 and $500,000, and also justify the time involved. Year and a half, both your time as the client and my time as the lawyer. So I realize a lot of people, I try to explain why we can't take cases if I can, but sometimes cases don't get explained, and that's why I'm doing this video, is that almost having a bad consequence in a medical malpractice setting is not generally something that we can even consider taking, because almost having an injury, even if it's a significant injury or even death, is not the same thing as having that injury or obviously dying. So if you have questions about any other malpractice matter, you can find us on the web at zarzaurlaw.com, or you can call us at 855-HIRE-JOE. Thank you.